So alright, so first and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashami, or Shai, Ba'ashami, Kakodash, the said of our apostles and others that great Muslim rule well, our teachers, our apostles in the shoot, I will say salutations, so the Akim to the push on 2 times a day and the out, continuing season after season, we say Shalom. Now, once again, let's go into the video here, and let's basically touching upon, be occupied in the prophecies, because there are so much of prophecies happening right now. If you're not occupied, then how are you going to know what is going on? How you know what it is taking place? So that is why the scriptures say, be occupied in prophecies. You understand? This is just this video that I basically have up here. It's just a video on the chip. You understand? And it's a video you could watch. It's not easy to find. But also there are so much of other things happening all around the world. So much prophecies happening all around the world that you can see that we not much longer again, or you can know that the Lord soon come. You understand? That we are the end of it. The scripture says the end is being made manifest. So this is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 39 verse 1. It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. They say, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof, right, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. So you're giving your mind to the Lord, right? You're giving your mind to the Lord and is occupied in meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. And there's something we're going to be occupied in, prophecies. Because the scriptures say that evil shall wax worse and worse, right? And that is what we see going on, to the fact that to the first clip I show, you get to see what it is, right? You see all those things happening, and what it is they want to bring in. You have to understand that the time that we're in, the time that we're getting into. You understand? We'll jump to the next scripture here before I continue. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Right? So therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right? And we've seen the uproars, we've seen the uproars of the people, right? Let's click this video here.
This time at a high school in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah, son, we've seen all these things happening all around the world. All these things taking place. So the reason why the Lord said be occupied in prophecies, right? It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And the end is manifest. I say, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs, and ending in effects and signs. And as we see the signs taking part. And we said there are things that are written in the scriptures, right? That to happen, that would be signs unto us to know that we are the end, and that is happening right now. The mark of the beast, the uproars, the earthquakes, kingdom fighting against the rumors of wars, all these things are written here for us. So that is why we need to be occupied in prophecies. Those things were prophecies, and we've seen it happen right now. We've seen it taking place at this particular moment, and it's only going to get worse. So the scripture says this is the beginning of sorrow, so it is only going to get worse until eventually it hit the end. So you say what? Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works. So the beginnings have the beginning have wonders and powerful works. And you read, you will get to see that. You'll read, you'll get to know that. Right? And endings in effects and signs. And endings in effects and signs. Hey, it have like for instance, when in Noah, when the world had end, right? No, when the world had end, they were given effects and signs. They were given that. They warn about the rain and so forth. Right? And the same way with us, we were given warning about certain things that would happen at the ending. Right? That would happen at the ending. So you being occupied in prophecies, you will see that. You will see how critical the time that we are in. Don't make the image that is portraying on the news, showing it, and there's portray an image where everything good and everything nice and everything is light and so forth. Don't make that image portray to make it think that everything's good. Nothing's good. Right? And it's only going to get way worse. So you say, Ecclesiastes 39 verse 1, we say, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. Right? But as we begin to say, but he that giveth his mind, right, to the law of the Most High, right? To him that giveth his mind. And we know that is them that diligently seek the Lord, that diligently search of the Lord. It's they who will be occupied and be meditating therein. And the things that are written here. The things that the Lord give us. Because you be telling people, you're outside there, you be telling people all the things that come. Some people don't even know. Some people lost. They're thinking it's just one thing. And they don't fully understand that the time that they're in. But as the Lord said, give them warning, and that is what we do, we give them warning. But just to show that they're not occupied. They're not occupied. They ain't giving their mind to the Lord. Is that they basically be lost. Right? That way when certain things happen to the men of the Lord, they already know that this was coming, because why? It was written here. They occupied. They occupied in the scriptures. They occupy in the word. Even when you watch like when you watch like the apostles and so forth, the apostles, the elders, Apostle Tower, all the elders, when they talk about something and they see the bring out the scriptures and so forth, like certain times after it happened, because these things, because they be occupied. That's why the scripture say what? But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. So that person is given all the mind to the Lord, given all to the Lord. That person who not, they wouldn't be occupied, nor would they be meditating. They'll just be caught in the things that are going to come to this place. Right? Jump down in scripture here. This is 2 Peter, right? Chapter 1, verse 19. And say, we have also a more sure word of prophecy. We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed. Whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts. Right? So we take heed unto what? We take heed unto the word of prophecy. That's what we have to do. And that's what we're doing. So we won't be caught. So it's well, we have also a more sure word of prophecy whereunto you do well that ye take heed. So you have to take heed to the prophecies, yo. Don't think everything is a game. If somebody can tell me one good thing that happened in the world right now, there's just one good thing that happened in the world other than this truth, right? Name one good thing, you go ahead and ducking and diving, because they know what to bring, they know what to tell you. Because all that happening right now, all that is happening right now, everything you read news, you watch videos and so forth, all that happening is total wickedness and evil, death and destruction, plagues, pestilences, all these things, and all these things were prophesied. You know, all these things were foretold to come to this place, and it's way worse. The scripture says Sodom and Gomorrah was made on for example, right? So you can imagine if Sodom and Gomorrah was made onto example, and you see the things you read about the things they did, and this place is doing way worse. You can understand why it is coming to this place. You can understand the death and destruction coming to this place. And you're seeing and being occupied in prophecies, you're seeing that. You're seeing the great death, you know, you're seeing the great plagues that are forming and so forth. That it's only going to get way worse as time progresses. Understand? So you know what? Be occupied. Take heed. Right? Be occupied. Take heed. You don't want to be caught with your pants down. Right? Take heed. Hey, so with that we give our praises to Yahweh Ba'ashami or Shai Ba'ashami Kankodash. We said about apostles and elders of great most in the rule, our teachers, our apostles in the truth, and we say salutations to the Akim of the Christian, which you can say, Dean and the out. You know, continuing season, we say, Shalom.